Yeah, Sammy, Anope Sem Kakra Ewoho. Na coach, former coach of the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana, Akonnor. Or say, Nene Jibi Amabehu. Or say, Juma de Oye Juma is Tioka. Na Nisika $275,000 akokim. Just say Juma Obeyama Ghana no, just say Nisika akokim. Enti in Minimia no. Or say Ghana Football Association or Mofani arrears and Brano. Also at the time I'm dismissing no na aka 4 months and a contract na by year. And as per the laws no, so much to me a man is 2-year contract and no sign a year. And that would amount to $100,000 because now the salary $25,000. Now prior to that no, now he was owed some 7 months in arrears. And you know, okasa scanning na boom dia na open you can see expect to say me a man in the sika do no.
But I didn't think I catch you about in arrears.
Oh, so normally no. I quite to say local coaches no. Your mom with Jumane sana na I had to say a yom favor. And so time I pay the chiamoka. But you could foreign coaches nobody prompt payment and then make you sure say your mom. Eno na sika Akonnor say ono so watina se ahwe se sa adede ya se ya kwase bu na one graphic sport interview na some of the two journalists so o say oya aware say Milovan Rajvac who took over from Onono but was sacked after a disastrous World Africa Cup of Nations campaign was paid all his entitlements before he left the country. Now o say how can we be so cruel to our own people? It is not as if the coach is begging for some money, but it's only demanding what is due him.
Yeah.
But look at how he's being treated. Or say he thinks it's unfair. The authorities know making sure say man in 275,000 Ghana cedis. The assistant so Coach David Duncan. Last time I any Chichunko also confirmed me say he had not been paid since time I dismissed him. Nti enimia no simply for to me share almost settles outstanding payments. Normally no process and say Ghana Football Association since they hold the national teams in trust for sports ministry no any coach in negotiations bibia na they are to sports ministry nim capacity to pay and money capacity to pay. Now once all those discussions are concluded no na the sports ministry will now have to pay the coach. And no, and technically, the sports ministry and the coach.
Yo,
happy 98.9 FM, and I was so Utie Oshare Sudia, and now Oshare our Happy FM Facebook page, so live, and I'll pay the 12th of July 2023 in Sama Ekosono. And I will. The conference room our Africa Trade House opposite City House no launch kesiye epekoso ho na Ghana Football Association say yan country Ghana for nyina say national football philosophy which depicts Ghana's football DNA no and on launches adwumedie no or say this launch no it follows research by the technical directorate and inputs from technocrats, national and club coaches past and present, administrators, players, referees, supporters, coach instructors, coach educators, politicians, traditional authorities, women in football, sports media personalities, among others. Almost say the football DNA will be a coaching and playing philosophy for Ghana football. And say almost say Sisiane there launch ambabe no your launcher ebeboa senebeya your coaching any your football no ebefa a specific a bi so. Ghana Football Association say the Ghana Football Association, Ghana Football DNA identify how your boy football, the current trends in football and areas are essential to be strengthened as a nation and how to get to where we want to get to be just almost say baby almost person game no drew no nyina ayen command be DNA into way any asema ya dia ba just say ene Africa Trade House conference room there na the first ever Ghana football DNA no yebetumi ehu nti Ghana enche bia style ebebo ne niam nyina no ene yetumi epa ho ntoma Ghana fo nyina ebehu nti we Ghana Football Association national football philosophy just say from now on no ene de be juma ne nyina e nkomo a ebekoso ene ye free hodi a ne be mu or the camp of the Black Queens na Black Queens enchebia ombekwa akosi akan in the first leg of the Paris 2024 Olympic Games round 1 qualifiers na Oshese na Shishane dia coach Nora Haptel to just say after the training camp no to me settle on some 23 players are him some bet to me abuano na Dreams ladies on midfield sensation friend Stella Nyameche Ochinimu dindindin ampem dakwa ladies on attacker friend Mary Amponsa omuni na omudin abepiem FC North Zealand on player back friend Jennifer Kujo on also abepiem or long serving member of the team Janet J and Linda Ishen munina no omo make squad no na enra and a team no ebo ni ketem free Kotoka International Airport say omude omuni Echre Guinea na Oshese na Shishane dia enra the left Ghana via Air Cote d'Ivoire na Oshese na Shishane dia enra omutumi ekodru Guinea sisia no ombehwe na omo start preparation ahead of game ebekoso this weekend 23 players and omo in play enra omako piemo Guinea for the first leg of the first round qualifiers for Paris 2024 Olympic Games. We any insem kakra a few women's football akachia eba. If you heard the neighborhood at the camp of the former coach of the Black Stars, Coach Siki Akonnor. Now Siki Akonnor is demanding salary arrears of $275,000. Now the former Black Stars coach Siki Akonnor is demanding the salary arrears owed by the GFA after leaving the role nearly 2 years ago. Now the former Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Folk trainer was appointed as replacement for James Kwesi Appiah in 2020 on a 2-year deal, but was sacked 4 months prior to the end of the contract after a poor run of performances. Now, given his monthly salary of $25,000, no, he's supposed to be given a total of $100,000 in addition to an already owed salary of 7 months, which amounts to $175,000. Then now they up to $275,000. Now, Coach Siki Akonnor say, "Oh yeah, where?" Semilovan Rivach ono de time omu yi ne di no ne entitlements na omu tuama na san ofri Ghana ha adentina ono kwa de se omu treat ni say se esempanyufo etumi intervene enya sa asem ne de ebekwa kopie bibia enye ne nyina eyenkomo a efri ho a eba sisia Siki Akonnor or chisi outstanding salary owed no by the Ghana Football Association. Na yefi hode na ebekwa ko remu e Zimbabwe na FIFA enche bia na omu de tu ja say Zimbabwe da omu yi omu efri omu football list num na Oshese na Shishane tiene dia September 2022 and FIFA suspended Zifa after say government interference to me ebemu na Oshese na Shishane ekwaso na dia na government of Zimbabwe omutumi etina se ekoform Special Sports and Recreation Commission IFN SRC na omutumi interfere sa pe na FIFA ka se debi ye loss money there third party interference in football running of football no enya dia besoso we ema omo suspended Zimbabwe as Zimbabwe were not able to participate in the qualifiers for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations and also the 2024 Women's AFCON. Nenyina eye niema to me ekoso na sisiane de enra na FIFA editu just say sisiano temporarily no almost set up committee to operate ZIFA, Zimbabwe Football Association, into normalization committee, and we put in place manage the affairs of Zimbabwe Football Federation. Decision no from the World Governing Body FIFA HSA Wednesday draw because for African qualifiers EMA 2026 World Cup no ya dia almost omudimbe to me pioma ombetumi enya group ombekwa koshim ne nyina eyenkoma ekoso asisi Zimbabwe after 17 months no FIFA has finally lifted suspension yamamo following government interference and a third party interference ne nyina eyenkoma ekoso ene munshane so say FIFA ebe draw for the World Cup 2026 qualifiers no na Ghana would learn our feet as far as opponents are ebe face in terms of qualifiers are edayinim na Ghana would not be one of the seeded teams since Ghana could most likely be placed in a group ebe feature the likes of Morocco and Cameroon and Nigeria and I say Senegal just say nina eyenkoma ekoso yembompa na Ghana betumi enya favorable draw na World Cup 2026 no Ghana betumi fly the flag of Africa ewo ho nina eyenkoma ekoso ye free hodia na ebekwa kopiemu ewo Netherlands na ekopiemu Netherlands ya enra na Ajax ready to just say former CEO na Sanso former Manchester United goalkeeper friend Edwin van der Sar no he remains in intensive care, but is not in life-threatening danger. Any asema Ajax Tuja after say Opinino, the wife, our friend Anne-Marie Van Kersten, and also the communication among now asema Omodi Tuja and they say Edwin is still in intensive care unit but stable. Now every time we get to visit him, he is communicative. Now we have to wait patiently to see how the situation will develop. He's not in life-threatening danger. We and in summer and the family in Edituja na Mubekaya last week Friday and Edituja say opinion kese our holiday our Croatia no na omutumi discover blood around the brain and say now almost say now or suffer bleeding on the brain nyina ema ora se no ekopie mu our hospital our Croatia still Ogusa onya treatment nti Edwin van der Sar ehusem na ye ka no yewremu our transfer market no na share transfers and movement ekoso Chelsea according to reports no esisia no omo USA forward after Christian Pulisic no dia omo ni AC Milan enya mtiasie se the player would move to AC Milan for a fee reported to be in the region of £20 million. Now, Oshesina Nema Akonnor, Pulisic is expected to have medicals today. Now, Omotumi a finalized deal. No, now he joined Chelsea from Borussia Dortmund in 2019 for a fee reported to be in the region of £57.6 million. He became the most expensive player from North America. Now, Pulisic scored 26 goals in 145 appearances for Chelsea and also played in the 2021 Champions League final win over Manchester City. Isiane there AC Milan say Omako fa Chelsea teammate Alfredo Ruben Loftus-Cheek ba isiane there omo the Pulisic beba be kan ho se ne be ya niema ebekoyi ama omo minhu ano Chelsea striker Alfredo David Datro Fofana we did 20 years no isiano we free Chelsea awakopie mu Union Berlin in the Bundesliga on a season-long loan. When na ayenkomo echagu on the transfer market. Mano Solomon Brantiana Osiakan ama Shakhtar Donetsk. Na war no esi ewo Ukraine no and FIFA editu just say players betumi exercise a new ruler or the buyer say obetumi suspend o contract na wakopie mu another club. We ama Solomon etumi ebe joining Fulham on loan. After say FIFA this alone ebaye na branch away or your winger just any modern boy so any year pa na the performances no ebo Fulham mutumi finish 10th in the course of last season na branch no train bobe year pa na sisi ani the Tottenham Hotspur almost say o hwese na branch no sina kan ya ompese omko fasa branch no branch na Tottenham announce say Mano Solomon omaton from Shakhtar Donetsk on a 5-year deal. Now the 23-year-old no Osiakan Emma Israel national team now last season was 5 goals in 24 appearances for Fulham. We Amasisiano Tottenham say Solomon be on 4th signing this summer after Dejan Kulusevski, goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario, and England midfielder friend James Maddison. Sisiani dear we and some kakra free whoever now deal ne dear yesina a free transfer and a branch and agree say oba be join Tottenham Hotspur we and some kakra a free Tottenham Akachia eba. Inter Milan almost omujine mudindendia omone Chelsea edin komo omo branch baako friend Romelu Lukaku no branch no ebisi akan on loan last season sisiani dear Romelu Lukaku si anya de opeso ko bibia biom. Last season, also 14 goals, helping Inter Milan finish third in the Italian Serie A and also reach the finals of the UEFA Champions League. Now, ongoing negotiations, no, Chelsea say, apparently, there almost £40 million ama Lukaku. Inter say, Omusikano and so now, almost share names on Betumiaton Onana, goalkeeper ama Manchester United for a fee reported to be in the region of £50 million. Senebeya, Ombetumi, Akotia, Bess, 35 million ama Chelsea. Now, Omodi Lukaku ama Omo. Nina, Koma. Ekoso in the transfer market. Finally, no, Paul Abili Pogba, branch of Siakan, Emma Juventus. Now, according to reports, no, Saudi Arabian club be actually on person motor branch away. Now, the French midfielder no injuries in last season. The chances of playing Juventus now limited. Juventus almost pay €10 million for a branch, no, but the Saudi club no, already say offer Paul Pogba £128 million over a 3-year period to join the Saudi club. Nina Ayankoma, if you also eba. Now, if you transfer markets, so there, now you be making sure say Remo or Wimbledon, Akensia, Ekoso, Dendin. Akensia, Nidia, the Remo or quarter-final stages now. This weekend, now Akensia, no, it's me every now Wimbledon ATP contest, men's singles, no, and now Andrei Rublev and Novak Djokovic is here. Now, Djokovic had to come from a set down to win the game 3-1. 6-4, 1-6, 4636 and Novak Djokovic at the Remo or semi-finals of this year's contest. Now Yannick Sinner of Italy and also a brand here from Russia, FN Roman Safiulin a channel 3-1 6-4 3-6 6-2 6-2 way any result a copiemo e was akensi no me copiemo e women's singles num dia na Jessica Pegula ono so to me elusu to Abaya Ayafreno Amaketa Vondrosova na wo hwese na akensi na call ne dia na 4-6 6-4 4-6 and to me elusu 2-1 world number 1 shock result a copiemo enano world number 1 of Poland Ayafreno Iga Swiatek on Ukraine nearby your friend Elina Svitolina Eshiaye na arehose mekopiemu and say world number 1 she's been kicked out of this year's Wimbledon championship after say Elina Svitolina channel 2-1 7-5 7-6 6-2 sa and I can see no to me by ya just Iga Swiatek the Siciano yinu if I can see no mankasa Siciano Elina Svitolina with Remo our semi-finals of the competition and then final round of matches also in the quarter-finals. In the men's side, no Daniel Medvedev out of Russia, on Christopher Eubanks, Ebeshia, we and I can see back where to me also. Now second match of the day, no ATP ranked number 1. I have Carlos Alcaraz, no on Holger Rune, Ebeshia. Holger Rune, board number 6, on Usunichi, every Denmark. Now, Kofobibre, Akase, we a battle between the new age rivalry. Just say Holger Rune versus Carlos Alcaraz there. And a new generation of tennis stars will be sharing himself more and Enchebiano on the dominated sports. No, and idea, I can see the Mubed in Yepa, a dear Hunsem ever for natural for the Copiemo, our women's side, Nadia. World number 2, our friend Arina Sabalenka, and also every Russia, on the Madison Keys, Ebeshia in the quarterfinals, and also it's expected to be a very tough contest. And at Tunisia nearby, our friend Ons Jabeur, and also on Elina Rybakina from Kazakhstan, world number 3, Ebeshia Isiakai, and way any final quarterfinal matches are sharing himself because of Wimbledon. Finally, no, Yonko boxing ring room, na WBC heavyweight champion. Your friend Tyson Fury and a confirmation by I said on a mixed martial arts and a UFC former heavyweight champion your friend Francis Ngannou Ebeshia Isiakai on the 28th of October 2023 our Saudi Arabia we NSM kakra everywhere about the former UFC heavyweight champion he has no professional boxing record na wo hwese na nyama ekọ dia na Team Fury and our Mufa branch away and our mother to just say we any exhibition bout and our Mukakokona the bout will take place under official rules of professional boxing with 3 judges at the ringside on be adopted 10-point must system and only Asema Omuda Tuja. Now Fury will not be defending his WBC title in the Riyadh bout. We and the same Kakraba Sisiane dear WBC said fight in the Omunya involved, but Omaman special permission say Onko non-title bouts no ahead of mandatory challenger Omopeamano. Him say next year, and as I can see no ebetumi akoso. And the Tyson Fury versus Openikesia is considered to be one of the fighters or the strongest punch in the world. You say or the hardest puncher in the world on the Gypsy King no ebeshia esiakai. Na Gypsy King na I can see no omo confirm here and do just say the guy is supposed to be the hardest puncher in the world. But let's see how he reacts when he gets hit by the big GK and the big Gypsy King. We and the same kakra if we also are just say enchebia a big fight between Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury. And I'm the Happy Morning Show sports updates in ABC.